In a world where everyone aspired to the top, there lived a young man named Alex. His dream was to become a renowned architect, to create buildings that would delight and inspire. Since childhood, he had been sketching, studying great structures, and believing that one day his name would be on everyone's lips. But the path to success proved arduous. After graduating from university, Alex faced a harsh reality. His projects were rejected, criticized, and labeled either too ambitious or, conversely, banal. He worked for a small firm, performing routine tasks, and with each passing day, his dream seemed more and more distant. At night, sitting at the drafting table in his modest apartment, he stared at the folder of rejected projects and wondered, is it really worth it? One day, he was offered to participate in a competition to design a new cultural center in his hometown. It was the chance he had been waiting for years. Alex immersed himself in the work. He went without sleep for weeks, creating a concept that would combine modern technology with the city's historical heritage. His project was bold, innovative, yet respectful of the past. When the time came to submit his entries, Alex submitted his project with bated breath. Days of anticipation turned into weeks, and confidence gave way to doubt. He was about to accept another failure when he received a letter. His project had been shortlisted. The competition finals took place in a large hall filled with renowned architects, critics, and journalists. Alex was nervous as he presented his work to the stern jury. He spoke of his vision, of how a building could become more than just a functional space, but a symbol of intergenerational unity, a bridge between history and the future. His speech was passionate and sincere, and when he finished, the room was momentarily silent, then burst into applause. A few days later, he was informed that he had won. His project had been selected for implementation. The news spread through all the professional publications, and his name became known. It seemed that success had been achieved, but for Alex, this was only the first step. Implementing the project proved a new challenge. He had to contend with bureaucratic obstacles, contractor skepticism, and unforeseen technical difficulties. There were moments when everything hung in the balance, and Alex once again questioned the price of success. But he didn't give up. He learned as he went, found innovative solutions, and inspired his team with the same faith that had once driven him. 3 years later, the cultural center was built. On its opening day, thousands of people gathered to see Alex's creation. The building was stunning, light, soaring forms harmoniously blended with traditional elements, and an atmosphere of light and space reigned inside. People strolled through the halls, whispering admiringly, and children ran through the interactive installations. Alex stood to the side, watching, tears in his eyes. This wasn't just a professional triumph, it was a feeling that he had given his city something real, something important. At the ceremony, the city mayor presented him with the award and said, "Success is not a title or a reward. Success is seeing your dream become a reality for others." Since then, Alex had become a sought-after architect. He received offers from all over the world, but he remembered that first project, those doubts, and that victory. He understood that true success is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It requires courage to dream, the tenacity to overcome failures, a passion for one's work, and the ability to see the results of one's labors not only in personal recognition, but also in how one's work changes the world for the better, even on the smallest scale. And every time he sat down to work on a new project, Alex looked at the photograph of that very same cultural center and smiled. He knew that success is not what you get, but what you become along the way. And this journey, with all its ups and downs, was the most precious thing he had.